Welcome to Framework, the podcast that makes the NIST cybersecurity framework practical, engaging, and accessible. Whether you're a cybersecurity professional, business leader, or simply curious about how organizations defend against cyber threats, this series is for you. This podcast is inspired by a comprehensive guide to the NIST Cybersecurity Framework 2.0, a best-selling resource written by cybersecurity expert Dr. Jason Edwards and trusted by professionals worldwide. In each episode, we'll leverage a few insights from Jason's extensive book to dive deep into CSF 2.0, unpacking every function, category, and subcategory with real-world applications you can immediately use. If you're enjoying this episode and want to learn more, head over to cyberauthor.me to grab your copy of the book and access additional resources to enhance your cybersecurity journey. You can also visit baremetalcyber.com, where over 2 million people last year explored expert insights, articles, and practical tools across a wide range of cybersecurity topics. GV.RM-07, Embracing Strategic Opportunities in Risk Management. GV.RM-07 ensures that organizations not only mitigate cybersecurity risks, but also leverage risk management as a strategic advantage, integrating cybersecurity considerations into innovation, business expansion, and digital transformation efforts. This subcategory belongs to the Govern function within the National Institute of Standards and Technology Cybersecurity Framework, version 2.0, emphasizing that effective cybersecurity risk management should go beyond compliance and defense, enabling organizations to capitalize on new technologies, market opportunities, and operational efficiencies while maintaining security resilience. Without a proactive approach to risk management, organizations risk viewing cybersecurity solely as an operational cost rather than an enabler of business growth, competitive differentiation, and long-term strategic success. Embracing strategic opportunities in risk management ensures that cybersecurity is embedded into the organization's innovation processes, allowing businesses to adopt emerging technologies, expand into new markets, and improve customer trust while maintaining a strong security posture. A structured approach to cybersecurity risk management allows organizations to move beyond reactive security measures, integrating cybersecurity into digital transformation initiatives, cloud adoption strategies, and supply chain modernization efforts. Organizations that align cybersecurity risk management with business strategy, leverage security as a market differentiator, and embed cyber risk intelligence into executive decision-making develop a resilient and forward-thinking cybersecurity posture that fosters business agility and competitive advantage. Multiple stakeholders play a role in leveraging cybersecurity risk management for strategic advantage. Executive leadership and board members ensure that cybersecurity is factored into corporate strategy, mergers and acquisitions, and business expansion efforts, preventing security gaps that could hinder organizational growth. Chief Information Security Officers and security architects integrate risk-informed security controls into innovation projects, cloud migrations, and operational technology expansions, ensuring that security does not become a barrier to progress. Risk management and compliance teams analyze cybersecurity risks from a business impact perspective, ensuring that security measures align with regulatory obligations, industry standards, and customer trust requirements. Strategic opportunities in cybersecurity risk management are embraced through proactive risk intelligence, security by design principles, and adaptive cybersecurity governance models. This includes developing cybersecurity frameworks that support digital transformation, ensuring that cybersecurity risk evaluations inform business investment decisions, and embedding security measures into emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and quantum computing. Organizations that fail to integrate cybersecurity risk management into strategic planning risk missing opportunities to innovate securely, losing competitive advantage due to security gaps, and facing regulatory challenges that slow down business expansion efforts. Several key terms define strategic opportunities in cybersecurity risk management and their role in enterprise security governance. Risk-informed innovation ensures that cybersecurity risk assessments guide the adoption of new technologies, ensuring that security considerations do not hinder business growth, but instead enable secure digital transformation. Security by design refers to embedding security principles into the early stages of technology development and business process design, ensuring that security is an enabler rather than an afterthought. Cyber risk intelligence involves leveraging real-time threat intelligence and predictive analytics to anticipate cyber risks in business expansion efforts, helping organizations take proactive security measures. Trust-driven security strategy ensures that cybersecurity enhances brand reputation and customer confidence, providing a competitive edge in industries where data security and privacy are critical. Resilience-first approach focuses on building adaptive cybersecurity defenses that allow organizations to withstand and recover from cyber threats while maintaining business continuity and competitive advantage. Challenges in embracing strategic opportunities in cybersecurity risk management often lead to cybersecurity being viewed as a barrier to business progress rather than an enabler of innovation and growth. One common issue is misalignment between cybersecurity risk management and business strategy, where organizations treat security as a compliance function rather than a driver of secure business expansion. Another issue is lack of cybersecurity integration into digital transformation initiatives, leading to security gaps. When organizations adopt cloud computing, IoT, or AI-driven technologies without embedding cybersecurity controls. Some organizations mistakenly believe that strong cybersecurity measures slow down business agility, without recognizing that well-implemented security frameworks enable organizations to adopt new technologies and enter new markets with reduced risk exposure. When organizations effectively integrate cybersecurity risk management into strategic planning, they enhance their ability to innovate securely, gain a competitive edge in security-conscious industries, and build customer trust through resilient security governance. A structured cybersecurity risk management strategy ensures that security considerations are embedded into new business initiatives, allowing organizations to scale operations while mitigating cyber risks proactively. Organizations that implement risk-informed digital transformation frameworks, enforce cybersecurity risk intelligence in executive decision-making, and leverage cybersecurity as a brand differentiator, develop a holistic cybersecurity strategy that strengthens long-term business resilience and market positioning. Organizations that fail to integrate cybersecurity risk management into strategic opportunities risk falling behind competitors, struggling with digital transformation efforts, and facing reputational damage due to security breaches. Without embedding cybersecurity into innovation and business expansion plans, organizations may encounter security gaps in new technologies, compliance failures in emerging markets, and loss of customer confidence due to inadequate data protection measures. A common issue is viewing cybersecurity as a cost center rather than a strategic enabler, where security teams lack executive buy-in to integrate cybersecurity risk management into digital transformation and market expansion efforts. Another major risk is failure to anticipate cybersecurity challenges in new business initiatives, where organizations invest in new technologies such as cloud computing, AI, and IoT, without fully assessing and mitigating cybersecurity risks, leading to security vulnerabilities that could compromise operational stability. By embedding cybersecurity risk management into strategic planning, organizations ensure that business growth, innovation, and technology adoption occur in a secure and controlled manner. A proactive cybersecurity approach allows organizations to move beyond compliance-driven security measures, enabling them to leverage cybersecurity as a competitive advantage. Organizations that align cybersecurity risk intelligence with business strategy, integrate security frameworks into digital transformation efforts, and enforce cybersecurity as a brand differentiator improve their ability to expand securely, gain customer trust, and adapt to emerging cyber threats while maintaining business continuity. At the partial tier, organizations lack formal cybersecurity risk management integration into strategic planning, leading to ad hoc security measures, inconsistent risk evaluations, and weak security governance in business expansion efforts. Cybersecurity is often viewed as a reactive function, with security teams having limited involvement in innovation, technology adoption, or digital transformation projects. A small business at this level may adopt cloud services or third-party digital platforms without conducting cybersecurity risk assessments, leading to unmitigated security vulnerabilities and potential compliance violations. At the risk-informed tier, organizations begin to recognize the importance of integrating cybersecurity into business strategy, ensuring that basic security risk assessments are conducted for new technology implementations and market expansion efforts. However, cybersecurity risk management remains separate from core business decision-making processes, with limited alignment between security teams and executive leadership. A mid-size company at this level may require security risk reviews before launching new digital services, but fail to implement structured cybersecurity risk intelligence frameworks to proactively identify and mitigate emerging threats. At the repeatable tier, organizations implement structured cybersecurity risk management frameworks that are embedded into business decision-making processes, ensuring that cybersecurity considerations are factored into digital transformation, mergers and acquisitions, and strategic investments. Cybersecurity governance is formalized, and leadership actively participates in cybersecurity risk-informed innovation planning, ensuring that cybersecurity risk assessments are a required step in business expansion and technology adoption efforts. A financial institution at this stage may implement structured cybersecurity investment models, ensuring that security is integrated into digital banking transformation efforts, mobile application security governance, and fintech partnerships. At the adaptive tier, organizations employ AI-driven cybersecurity risk intelligence, real-time threat forecasting models, and dynamic security integration frameworks to proactively assess and mitigate cybersecurity risks in innovation, business expansion, and new technology adoption. Cybersecurity risk management is fully embedded into enterprise-wide digital transformation initiatives, ensuring that cybersecurity resilience supports strategic business agility and long-term competitive advantage. A global e-commerce company at this level may deploy real-time cyber risk prediction tools, integrate AI-driven fraud detection into payment security systems, and automate cybersecurity policy enforcement in cloud infrastructure deployments, ensuring that security remains a core enabler of business growth. Cybersecurity risk management integration into strategic opportunities aligns with multiple controls in the National Institute of Standards and Technology, Special Publication 800-53, ensuring that organizations implement proactive cybersecurity governance and structured risk-informed business planning frameworks. One key control is PM-3 Enterprise Architecture Integration, which requires organizations to embed cybersecurity risk management into enterprise-wide architecture planning, ensuring that security considerations are part of new technology adoption and business strategy execution. A multinational logistics company implementing this control may enforce cybersecurity governance policies in the deployment of IoT and mobile fleet management systems, ensuring that real-time tracking data is protected against cyber threats. Another key control is SA-8 Security Engineering Principles, which mandates that organizations incorporate security by design principles into product development, business process automation, and digital transformation efforts. A financial services firm implementing this control may establish structured security design review processes for fintech innovations, ensuring that cybersecurity risk mitigation measures are integrated from the initial development phases of new digital financial services. Cybersecurity risk management integration into strategic opportunities also aligns with PM-7 Measurement and Metrics, which requires organizations to establish structured cybersecurity performance metrics that assess how well cybersecurity risk management supports business innovation, market expansion, and digital transformation efforts. This control ensures that organizations use quantifiable security performance indicators to measure the effectiveness of cybersecurity in enabling secure business growth. A global cloud services provider implementing this control may deploy real-time cybersecurity risk analytics dashboards that track security incidents, compliance adherence, and cyber risk impact on business operations, ensuring that leadership makes data-driven security investment decisions. These controls can be adapted based on organizational size, industry, and cybersecurity maturity. A small business may implement basic cybersecurity risk assessment frameworks, ensuring that security risk reviews are conducted before adopting cloud-based applications, e-commerce platforms, or third-party business tools. A large enterprise may deploy real-time cybersecurity risk intelligence platforms, AI-driven risk modeling tools, and automated cybersecurity risk forecasting mechanisms, ensuring that cybersecurity risk management is continuously optimized to align with business expansion efforts. Organizations in highly regulated industries such as healthcare, financial services, and defense may require structured cybersecurity investment models, executive-led cybersecurity strategy planning, and continuous regulatory compliance monitoring to ensure that cybersecurity risk governance supports both security resilience and business agility. Auditors assess cybersecurity risk management integration into strategic opportunities by reviewing whether organizations have structured, documented, and continuously optimized cybersecurity governance models that align with business growth strategies. They evaluate whether organizations leverage cybersecurity risk assessments in digital transformation efforts, enforce structured security risk mitigation strategies in market expansion plans, and integrate cybersecurity risk intelligence into executive decision-making processes. If an organization fails to embed cybersecurity into strategic planning, auditors may issue findings highlighting gaps in cybersecurity risk governance, lack of structured cybersecurity performance metrics, and failure to align security investments with business innovation efforts. To verify compliance, auditors seek specific types of evidence. Cybersecurity investment plans and digital transformation security governance policies demonstrate that organizations formally define and enforce structured cybersecurity risk evaluation frameworks in business expansion efforts. Cyber risk intelligence reports and executive cybersecurity strategy documents provide insights into whether leadership teams actively engage in cybersecurity risk-informed business decision-making, ensuring that cybersecurity risk considerations are embedded into growth initiatives. Incident response reports and cybersecurity risk modeling results show whether organizations proactively track, assess, and adjust cybersecurity risk mitigation strategies based on business expansion needs, emerging technologies, and evolving cyber threat landscape. A compliance success scenario could involve a multinational technology corporation that undergoes an audit and provides evidence that cybersecurity risk governance frameworks are fully embedded into its global expansion strategy. Ensuring that security assessments are conducted before launching new cloud services, entering new markets, or acquiring smaller tech startups. Auditors confirm that cyber risks are proactively identified, security controls are consistently applied across all business units, and cybersecurity investment strategies align with long-term corporate growth objectives. In contrast, an organization that fails to integrate cybersecurity risk management into business innovation, neglects real-time cyber risk monitoring in digital transformation efforts, or lacks structured cybersecurity strategy alignment with market expansion plans, may receive audit findings for poor cybersecurity risk oversight, misalignment between security and business priorities, and failure to integrate cybersecurity resilience into enterprise-wide decision-making. Organizations face multiple barriers in ensuring cybersecurity risk management supports strategic business opportunities. One major challenge is misalignment between cybersecurity and business leadership, where security teams operate in isolation from business decision-makers, leading to a lack of cybersecurity consideration in new technology adoption or market expansion plans. Another challenge is overly rigid cybersecurity policies that hinder business agility, where organizations apply security controls too restrictively, preventing innovation and slowing down digital transformation initiatives. A final challenge is insufficient cybersecurity risk intelligence in business planning, where organizations lack real-time cybersecurity insights to inform strategic decision-making, leading to delayed risk mitigation efforts and reactive security governance models. Organizations can overcome these barriers by developing structured cybersecurity risk governance models that align security risk mitigation strategies with business expansion initiatives, integrating cybersecurity risk intelligence into digital transformation efforts, and leveraging AI-driven cybersecurity risk analytics to inform executive decision-making. Investing in predictive cybersecurity risk modeling, automated cybersecurity compliance tracking, and real-time cybersecurity risk dashboards ensures that organizations dynamically assess and mitigate cyber risks in business expansion efforts, reducing security vulnerabilities while maintaining business agility. Standardizing cybersecurity risk assessment methodologies across departments, subsidiaries, and external business partners ensures that cybersecurity risks are consistently evaluated, reducing exposure to cyber threats and strengthening enterprise-wide cybersecurity resilience. By embedding cybersecurity risk management into enterprise growth strategies, organizations enhance operational security, improve regulatory compliance, and ensure that cybersecurity risk mitigation supports long-term business success in an evolving cyber threat landscape. That wraps up today's discussion on framework. Don't stop here. Head over to cyberauthor.me to explore more cybersecurity topics and discover a best-selling book covering NIST and other critical cyber frameworks. Please like, rate, and review this episode on Apple and Spotify. Until next time, remember that knowledge is power.